Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Matt Let's Play's Pokemon Fire Red. Last episode, we arrived in Pewter City, promptly beat the pants off of Brock, the gym leader, and then we had an altogether fabulous time in the museum. I thought of exploring Pewter City a little more, but I think I'm just gonna head all the way east and talk to this guy. He looks like he could be one of Professor Oak's aides. I wonder what he's doing out of his cage. I'm glad I caught up to you. I'm Professor Oak's aide. I've been asked to give you something. Oh hey, we got the running shoes. Now we can press the B button to run and get around a lot faster. What do the aides even do? Like, they just show up randomly and give us stuff. I mean, I'm not complaining. Maybe they're like nerdy Santa Claus. Or Professor Oak is Santa Claus and they're the elves. I'm okay with this. Alright, so this episode's gonna be a long one. It's just gonna be me grinding a lot, so I'm just gonna go through it and play some music, alright? So, catch you guys on the other side. Alright guys, we're back, and if you'll notice, we have a new party member. So I caught Juliet, our Jigglypuff. So we're going to be using Jigglypuff and its evolved form in our team. So, just thought I might show you guys some, and you'll be seeing her be trained up a bit. Alright, and we're deep in Mount Moon, and we're fighting our first Rocket trainer. So, Team Rocket, if you couldn't tell by the guy wearing the black hat and the R and all of those evil clothes, they're going to be the main antagonists in the game. Now, they're not the antagonist the same way that our rival is the antagonist. Josh is just some guy who we don't really like that much. Team Rocket, they look like they're pretty bad guys. They look like thieves. So, they seem to have Pokemon, but I don't know if they'll treat them that well. We'll find out later. But right now we're just battling our first Rocket Trainer, and we're doing pretty well considering we're far over-leveled. So, Artie took out his Sandshrew with Balthazar, and we're just gonna use a strategy that I really like for training Pokemon, is just Leech Seed and Sleep Powder. So, one good thing about this is that Leech Seed will give you health back every turn, so you don't have to use potions as much, and you can get HP back for the weak Pokemon who can't take that many hits. And then Sleep Powder will make sure that the opponent Pokemon deals as few attacks as possible. So, the reason I do this, and if you were paying attention to the sped up parts, you'll see that I use this to heal Jigglypuff in between it receiving attacks. At the beginning, it didn't know any damaging moves, but it could still go into the battle, be quickly switched out, and then Balthazar could take down the opponent, so Jigglypuff could get some experience. This is a good way to train up Pokemon that aren't that strong in battle yet. For example, a lot of people will do this with Magikarp, to be able to train it until it learns Tackle at level 10. So, Juliet's now level 16, doing pretty well training her, and she just hits like a truck. Her pound's pretty good. Like, she'll take a couple hits from Quick Attack, but her pound deals half of that Rattata's life. Pretty good for a Pokemon who looks pretty weak. She's a pink puffball of doom, and I love her. So, just gonna keep on battling with Juliet and pound, pound, pound. And I've noticed that Zubats, they don't really like getting pounded. Jigglypuff likes handing out a pounding. Oh yeah, pounding all night long. Oh god. It just looks so cute. How could I have done that to it? So we just beat the first Rocket Grunt, and it's just a lot more grinding from here on out, so I'm gonna skip to beating the Scientist at the end of Mount Moon. So, we get to pick up one of the two fossils. Now, these two fossils, you can only pick up one of them in the game, so choose wisely. By that I mean, there's only one of each of them in the game, and you can only choose one of the two. So, you can either choose the Helix fossil, or the Dome fossil. Can't have both. If you want both, you'll have to trade with a friend. Both of the fossils serve the same purpose later in the game, but it's completely optional, so if you're playing along, don't think that you have to take the same one that I do. But we'll just take this ladder out of Mount Moon, and we're all the way through. So, now we're in this route between Mount Moon and Cerulean City, as the sign said, and we can talk to one of these two guys. One of them will teach us Mega Punch, and the other will teach us Mega Kick. They're both pretty strong normal-type moves, but I think I'm going to teach Juliet Mega Punch. Has pretty good power and pretty good accuracy, so it's good all around. And it has 20 PP, which means I'll be able to use it for training a lot more. Mega Kick is the stronger version, and some people prefer Mega Kick, but you can only use it 5 times, and it has lower accuracy. So I think I'm going to keep Juliet with Mega Punch. And I replace Sing with Rollout, because if you use Defense Curl before you use Rollout, then Rollout doubles in power. Rollout's a move that you use for over 5 turns, and will get stronger and stronger every single turn. Plus, it's a Rock-type attack. That means that it's good against types that Normal isn't necessarily that strong against. So, we did a lot in this episode, although I didn't commentate that much. Sorry guys, I'm sure there'll be more commentary in the next episode. So, we pick up TM05 and we're on our way to Cerulean City. And we'll get there next episode. Talk to you guys later. See you in Cerulean City.